today we're not talking about sprawling lawns or luxury landscapes. We're going up to the balconies. Yep, those small, mighty green spaces that make a huge difference to city life. Whether you've got a big terrace or just enough space for a single chair and a couple of pots, trust me, you have got potential. So let's talk about balcony gardens and why I love them. And how can you start your own? And what can you grow and how can you make them feel like home? You know, my love for balcony gardens started in the most unexpected way. Back when I was just starting out my business, barely with any money and busy hustling, I had this tiny balcony, like barely enough space to stretch out my legs. But one day, I picked up a tulsi plant from a local nursery, placed it outside. That one plant changed everything. A week later, I added a money plant and then a little chili sapling. Before I knew it, that balcony became my escape space, my green corner, my therapy zone after long, hard days of work. That's when I realized you don't need acres of land to feel connected to nature. Just a few square foot and the right intention. Alright, so let's say you live in an apartment. You look outside and you've got a boring little slab of concrete railing. Where do you start? Step 1. See for the sunlight. Before buying a single plant, spend a day observing your balcony. Where is the morning sun, harsh noon rays, full shade? That will decide what plants will actually thrive. Step number 2, and very important, start small. Get 3 to 4 easy plants like your snake plant, money plant, spider plant. These are super chill and low maintenance. And step number 3, play with the height of the plants. Don't crowd your floor. Use vertical stands, railing planters, hanging pots. The idea is to grow upward and not outward. Alright, let's make a quick list of top plants for small places. My go-to lists are, first one is your money plant. They basically grow everywhere and they always have good vibes. And your snake plant survives anything. And then you have your areca palms. They give you that instant tropical feel to your garden. And then you have your jasmine, or you call it as Raat Ki Rani. That fragrance in the evenings, oh wow, it's unreal. And then you have your mint, tulsi, lemongrass. For your chai lovers out there, this is the plant for you. And if you've got a bit more sunlight, you can grow tomatoes, chilies, and whatever you want, right? Yes, even a balcony garden can grow all of these plants. And what about your drainage and weight of the plant? That's a very good question, and a lot of people ignore this. First, don't use heavy pots. Go for fiber planters. They are light and durable. You can use a mix of coco peat, compost instead of heavy garden soil, which will make the weight of the soil very heavy. Always have drainage holes in your pots and trays underneath to catch water, so you're not flooding the neighbor's balcony below. And one more thing, if you're on a higher floor or have doubts, consult your builder about load capacity. It's always better safe than having a soggy terrace garden. And balcony gardens can feed you too. That's right. Mini kitchen gardens are a thing now. You have done balcony setups where the client harvests tomatoes, coriander, methi, spinach, chilies, mint. Your garden doesn't have to be perfect. Just the joy of plucking your own fresh herbs sounds very fascinating, right? And is completely worth it. One of our clients in Bangalore, in fact, grows all her salad greens on a 40 square feet balcony. Every morning, she clips what she needs. No supermarket required at all. I will give you some design hacks to maximize small spaces. Now, here is where the fun begins. You have your wall planters. These are the game changers. You can use your corner stands for height and layering of your plants. Also, you can add a mirror to reflect the green and make the space feel bigger. And you choose foldable furniture, so your plants always get priority. And one of my favorites is to add warm lighting. Fairy lights, Edison bulbs, you know, right, how they feel in the night, to make your balcony a nighttime paradise. There are some of the mistakes I see all the time. Let's be real. Some small space gardens can go wrong too. First mistake is overwatering. This is a very common mistake. If you overwater your plants, the roots will get spoiled. And your second mistake is buying too many plants too fast. It becomes a jungle you can't manage. Third point is ignoring light conditions. Every plant has its own preferences. Treat them like your roommates, not like your decor. So glow, observe, adjust. Your plants will tell you what they need. You just have to listen. And how to make it yours. This is where I always ask clients, what does your dream green corner feel like? Some say cozy cafe, some say Zen spa, some say jungle book. Add things that reflect you. You could always add your wind chimes, art tiles, upcycled benches, a little Buddha statue, or even a swing chair. One client even installed a small bird feeder and now has a daily pigeon guest. How do you feel about it? Feels like a jungle, right? If you ask me, is a greener future possible? I would say definitely. I do believe every apartment should have some green space, even if it is just a small pots on a ledge. Building developers are already catching this trend, and some new buildings even have balcony garden zones built into the layout. I definitely see a future where balconies become wellness zones, not just laundry drying areas. And trust me, when that day comes, our cities will feel softer. They feel calmer and more human. If you ask me about the mental health benefits, the peace that comes from watering your plants in the morning, nobody can explain it until you experience it. It grounds you. It slows you down. Even a 10-minute break on a green balcony can reduce your stress, clear your mind, and make you feel like yourself again. Plants don't judge, they just grow and remind you that you can grow too. I have a story to tell. During the second lockdown, I was home more than ever. So I said, time to walk the talk. Redesigned my own balcony, added vertical panels, mood lighting, planted a ton of jasmine and ferns, even installed a missing irrigation system. And now it's my favorite place in the house. My office, my chill zone, my morning ritual. Sometimes I work from there, sometimes I just sit with my tea and breathe. That to me is luxury. So there you have it, a complete balcony garden starter kit from my heart to yours. If you're inspired, start with one plant today, just one. And before you know it, you will have a mini jungle in the sky. Thank you for listening to Ecoscapes with Suraj Nayak. Until next time, keep it green, keep it growing, and always stay rooted.